So this is Killer Snails, Assassins of the Sea. It is a deck building game, which means that both players start with a starter deck, and over the course of the game, they can buy cards from the market to build a stronger deck. The goal of this game is twofold. First, to discover what these groups of peptides are, and second, to feed and care for your snails, and by feeding them different kinds of prey, they produce different peptides that you draw from your peptide pile. The winner of the game is the scientist who determines what these peptides are and gets their snails to produce these peptides. During the course of the game, your snails will receive peptides on both of your cards, and that's fine. You can have peptides on both cards and then pull them together to extract and win the cabals. To start off, each player will receive a starter deck of 10 cards and they'll draw 5. They'll also always have a basic prey card and 2 prey that are randomly drawn. You can always eat a basic prey card by burning any card, just discarding any card. However, that basic prey will not give you a peptide. It will just keep you alive. So when you receive your first 10 cards, you'll notice that your starter cards all have a blue S, and you will shuffle your 10 starter cards and draw your first 5. Once you've drawn your first 5, then you can look at your prey, and I notice that I have a worm and a fish. So when I look through my hand, I see that I have a snail that eats worms, and I put that into play. It's now the other player's turn, as this is a turn-based game and you only have 1 action per turn. Since this is demonstration, I'll keep going. On my second turn, if I want to feed this prey, if I want to feed this snail, this prey, I notice that it has a resistance of 3, and this snail has an attack value of 2. In order to boost its strength, it needs to boost its energy. So I have to look at my cards and find the lightning bolt on the upper right corner, and I have to then play one of those. When I play one, now my snail has an attack of 2 and an energy booster of 1, which totals 3, so that I can eat this prey. Note that when you are boosting energy on a snail, you do not get to do the action on your instant, with 2 exceptions. If you use your potency card, which is this one, it's a starter card as well as available from the market, or if you use a starvation card available from the market, the action does take place during that attack. Those are the only 2. In this case, when I feed the prey this worm, then it lets me feed or hibernate another snail in your pool, but I don't have another snail in my pool. So instead, I will just get to take a fed token, and when I look down here, I can see this question mark means that this snail produces only random peptides, which means I must take an upside down one and then turn it over. Now, my snail has been fed. It has a peptide that lives on it. I discard the card I used to boost my energy. I discard the prey that I attacked, and I draw a new prey. It is now the other player's turn. So now we're several rounds in, and I would like to extract a cabal using the 2 peptides on this snail and 1 of the peptides on this snail. To extract a cabal, first you must burn a card. I'm going to burn a snail card because it doesn't have to have any energy. Then I'm going to remove the peptides that I want to submit, and I say I have an alpha, omega, and mu, and there's an alpha, omega, and mu. Now these are extracted, and as I was the first one to extract it, I get to take a card directly from the market into my hand.